welcome. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to the first ever episode of The Marci Show, a late night comedy show for everyone. I am so excited and I cannot wait to share observations on every story you see on a People magazine in line at the grocery store and squint to read so the cashier doesn't see you actually reading it, because we all know that's the real reliable news. That's actually how I found out the Queen was dead, fun fact. It's so sad that Harry and Meghan killed her. Wait, is that not what happened? I should start reading the newspaper or something. Anyways, let's get into the news. An 8-year-old girl in Ohio drove her mother's car to Target 25 minutes away from her house. How often are they going to Target where this 8-year-old has the entire route memorized? She probably walked in swinging the keys like, "I'm back." To make matters worse, she got almond milk when she knows her mother prefers soy. In Lana Del Rey's ongoing quest to appear that she grew up below the Mason-Dixon line, Del Rey married Gator tour guide Jeremy Dufresne. This sounds like a poorly made Mad Libs, like if Anna Delvey was on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, wait. In other news, Anna Delvey was eliminated from Dancing with the Stars on the first episode, where they introduced her as a fashionista and entrepreneur. Calling Anna Delvey a fashionista and entrepreneur would be like me introducing myself on the first day of classes as this season's Bachelorette, solely based on my 5 failed situationships. Maybe Anna could find a new gig as the New York Liberty's new mascot, Ellie the Elephant. Ellie, the mascot for the WNBA team, the New York Liberties, is so sexy diva that audience members are pretty sure they even saw Dumbo get a boner. Ellie has recently been celebrated as a female-coded sports mascot. This isn't as progressive as people think, though, since in 2018, the Flyers made Gritty the first ever non-binary mascot. In politics news, last Thursday, Donald Trump promoted his wife Melania's new memoir at his rally, telling the crowd, "I hope she said good things." This is the same attitude I have when my science professor hands back my assignment. Even though it's 500 words below the word count, I forgot to include a proper graph, and I cited the magic school bus. I hope she said good things. A MAGA fashion show was held on Long Island titled America First Patriotic Designer Showcase. Since only American-based fashion was allowed, pieces included cowboy boots, fugly pantsuits, and an AK-47, bedazzled. Contrary to popular belief, MAGA fashion is actually more environmentally friendly and ethical than most fashion brands, as they've been sporting the same hat since 2015. I'm wondering how much more we'll hear from Trump before the election, considering he has not accepted CNN's second debate invitation. Well, that's not exactly true. Trump said he'll debate Harris again if instead of being live, it's pre-recorded, and if instead of a debate, it's a Joe Rogan podcast. Trump claims he won the first debate still, and in other news, my cousin wanted to play tag until I was about to tag her, and then she shouted, "Stop, I don't want to play this game anymore." In an attempt to show the public that he's a real boy, Trump has been spotted slinging crypto burgers at an NYC crypto bar. If you're wondering what a crypto burger is, it's like a regular burger, only it costs even more fossil fuels to make. I'm actually pretty hungry. Could we get a PA to grab me a crypto Beatrice from the crypto deli? 2 astronauts stranded in the International Space Station have plans to vote despite being stuck until 2025. Food for thought, they are still more politically active from space than your friend's centrist boyfriend. A new mini-moon is entering Earth's orbit this fall. Please have aliens. Please have aliens. Scientists say the object is too small and dim for typical amateur telescopes and binoculars, which has the original moon trying to start Ozempic rumors, knowing she'll have to sit next to, quote, mini-moon for a full season. Meanwhile, Pluto is seen buying a gun. Back on Earth, a California firefighter was accused of setting fires in wine country. In response, Smokey the Bear has been quoted as saying, "Chill on him, he was off that Josh." Didn't know Smokey could hang. A cat lost in Yellowstone traveled 800 miles to reunite with his family in California, which is so sweet, except it got pretty awkward when the parents had to explain to their kids why there was now 2 of Whiskers. There's been a surge of young adult players on Roblox due to the popularity of the game Dress to Impress. Adult players of the children's game have been frustrated by iPad kids calling their fits, quote, mid. With our own host rage quitting more than 8 times. Guys, wait, what? I told you that in confidence. Screw it, go to commercial. I'm done.
Lauren, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to host Good Morning Emerson, of course.
Good Morning Emerson? What's that?
It's the best morning show ever that's on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.
Wow, how can I work on this?
Yeah, let's get going. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Gotten into an elevator with a bunch of people and it shakes a bit and you're like, damn, this is where I die, surrounded by my listening to music cohort? If yes, you're not alone. Let's hear what the Emerson community has to say about our elevators.
Thanks, Leah. I'm Hilary.
And I'm Atiah.
And today, we're going to be asking Emerson students how they feel about elevators.
Hi, Layla. If you had to be stuck in any Emerson elevator, which one would it be and why?
I would have to say the Walker Building elevator. It's very tiny, it's very warm,
You like to be claustrophobic?
A little bit, if it's with the right person.
All right, and if you could be stuck in one Emerson elevator, which one would it be and why?
Anything but one in the Walker Building. I think they're really small and scary.
If you had to be stuck in any elevator, which one would it be?
I'm gonna say the Walker elevators.
Ooh, bad choice.
Yeah, the little tiny closet.
But is your celebrity choice to be stuck with better?
Yeah, it's Alona Mar from the U.S. Women's Rugby team.
And is this for the reasons that we all know that it is?
Yeah, I'm in love with her.
Yeah. And how long have you been in love with her?
Since forever.
And would you confess your feelings in this elevator?
Absolutely.
Would she say yes?
I
When is your wedding happening? Tell me everything. Okay, bye. Hi, Elliot. If you had to be stuck in any elevator, which one would you want to be stuck in?
The Paramount elevator.
And why?
Because I think it's really weird and it would just be an interesting experience.
And speaking of weird, is your celebrity choice of someone you'd want to be stuck with also weird?
Well, not really, because it's Saoirse Ronan.
And tell me that as if I don't know who that is, but I do.
She's this Irish actress, and she's blonde and very pretty.
Oh, and she's just like you.
Aw,
You guys could bond.
we could. That's exactly what my plan was.
And if you were stuck in one of those elevators and there was a celebrity there, who would you want it to be and why?
Shaquille O'Neal, because man, I just think, I saw that picture of him with his new girlfriend, and she's, up to his hip, and I think that would be the dynamic between the two of us, and I would enjoy that a lot. It's really funny.
Hi, Beckett. If you had to be stuck in any elevator on campus, which one would it be?
I would say one of the two Tufty elevators.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out and say the Tufty elevator.
Okay, good choice.
I'm gonna go a little unorthodox. How about the Paramount Theater elevator?
Okay.
You don't like it?
No, not at all.
I think I would want to be stuck in the P-row elevators because the third one is broken, and I'm really hoping to get stuck in that one.
Why?
Because it's the most realistic.
Okay, honestly, true. And if you had to be stuck with any celebrity, which one?
I would pick Lin-Manuel Miranda.
And support your case.
So if I was stuck in an elevator with someone, it would be a great place to beat them up, and it's always been a dream of mine.
Okay, I've been convinced.
I would say Greta Gerwig.
Good choice. Expand on that.
I don't know, she's just really talented. She's a great writer, and I would just love to pick her brain about different movie choices.
Probably Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, she's dead though.
Yeah, but I feel like
So like her ghost or her alive?
alive her, but I would take the ghost. I just feel
Okay.
like we would have some really, really productive conversations.
But if you had to be stuck with anyone in this elevator, who would it be?
I'm gonna go with Cameron Brink. She's a WNBA player, and I feel like we could really talk ball. I do have to get going.
Oh, no,
but
no,
she could
yeah,
even, like, get me
okay,
out of there. She
yeah,
could save me.
sure,
She's so
yeah,
tall, so
yeah,
we
no,
gotta
oh
know.
yeah, thank you for having us. I don't know who any of those people were, but that's really cool. Which elevator is your favorite?
Probably, I'm going to be controversial and say one of the LB elevators because there are 4 of them and they're really big.
2B, I feel like I can sit on the carpet in that elevator.
I think the P-row elevators get fixed the fastest.
Tufty, because I've evaded it so far.
And if you had to be stuck in an elevator with any celebrity, which one and why?
Andrew Garfield, because I feel like he is so wise and I love the way, like, the conversations that he has on, like, interviews and talk
And you
shows.
think he would have those conversations in an elevator? Why Andrew Garfield, Elle?
Well, you know, the elevator's gonna get really hot and the tension, it's gonna build. And
Sure.
At some point, he's gonna get so hot that he's gonna start unbuttoning his shirt, and I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start unbuttoning my shirt.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
I feel like I would figure out what the meaning of life was if I spoke to Andrew Garfield stuck in
In an elevator only.
Yes.
oh, Andrew Garfield, I love you in your new movie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I could be Florence Pugh, and then we kiss.
Oh, wow. Would it be hot?
It'd be so hot.
Nice.
And you know what? And speak on that. Love is love. And that's what Emerson thinks about elevators. Now, back to you in the studio.
Our guest tonight is a student filmmaker who is a talented writer, director, and producer, currently working on the short film for EIV titled Don't You Remember? Please welcome the lovely Katie Pack. Hi, welcome Katie.
Thank you for having me. Oh, thank you for the sun. Okay.
So you have a new short film in production with EIV called Don't You Remember? Tell us a little bit about this film. What was the process for creating that? What's it about? Tell us.
Yeah, so it started when my dear co-creative EP and friend Riley Miller came to my door one day and was like, I think I'm going to pitch to EIV. Would you help me? And this was a few days before the EIV pitch was due. And so we cranked out the first draft of our script in less than 72 hours, locked in dorm rooms and study rooms.
That's always the way it is, isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So how did you get involved with film at Emerson? I know you've done so many productions here.
Yeah, so it started with, I came to college and I thought that I was like, you know what, I don't need friends because I felt like everybody had kind of like already found their people. I was like, you know what, I don't need friends. I'm just gonna work on projects because that's what I'm here to do. And I was able to DP the first segment of Glory and Gore my first semester and work cam team for 2 other EIVs and then work on 2 other independent productions, which I've learned my lesson. Don't overload yourself, but also I've met some of the best people I know, thankfully, because of doing that. So.
Yeah, sometimes it can go hand in hand, film and friends.
Yes, absolutely.
But going along with that, what advice do you have for someone maybe younger, before college, in college, looking to get involved in the film industry?
I would say advice specifically for students at Emerson College, take advantage of the film industry here in Boston. There are so many media production companies and so many video production companies, and we have like one of the largest film offices here. Take advantage of the film office here because you will garner the same credentials and experience you could in New York or LA for much less competitive. So
that's good advice.
Yeah.
Who are some of your inspirations? Who do you look up to?
Sofia Coppola, David Lynch, Lia Klug.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, my roommate Zoe McKay. That's off the top of the dome, I would say.
You're very Sofia Coppola coded, and I mean that as a compliment.
Thank you. I would only take it as a compliment.
So I stalked your letterbox, so I'm not going to ask you what your favorite movie is
because you would judge me.
Too pretentious.
Okay.
I won't watch those. What's your favorite guilty pleasure movie? Like, what are you putting on at a sleepover?
I wouldn't say this is a guilty pleasure movie because it's a genuinely good movie, but I would put this on at a sleepover because I would absolutely make you watch it. Star Wars.
Star Wars. I think that's like a good answer.
Yeah. Star Wars was my entry into film. I was a Star Wars nerd. Those are my origins.
You like Han? You're a Han
So what
girl.
if I do? So what if I do?
So Katie Pack, what's your dream?
My dream is to one day make movies that give people existential crises.
Oh, you want to give people existential crises?
Well, I mean, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Not saying, like, I know you hear that, it's not necessarily good, but it could be a gateway for, you know, a lot of avenues in someone's life.
No, yeah, you want to make them feel things.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about. All right. Well, that's our show. Thank you so much to our incredible writers, cast, crew, and producers for making all of this possible. Thank you to our wonderful audience for tuning in, and thank you to all the trailblazer women who have come before me in working to make late night comedy a place for everyone. And finally, thank you to the staff at the Park Plaza Duncan for keeping me running. You're the real stars. Good night.
Son?
Yes, I think that's all right.